I was like, what's going on? Feature, 5 days left, Dorman, exit.
Good. You've returned to your senses.
Nope.
Let's talk.
Give me that soul gem. I know what soul gems do. I'm not stupid. I definitely remember what soul gems used. I had so many. Ooh. I have to do that one night. Transfer all my soul gems to this character. Just for, you know, sheer purpose of having my soul gems with me and I can do whatever the hell I please. Die a bazillion times. Cause it was to the point where I would die like maybe once a session. And I had, geez, I forget it now. I'm gonna have to try to remember because if I don't have that correct blessing, then I won't have the same ability to not die as much in these games. Nope, nothing in the keg. Nothing up there. Jump, jump, jump. There we go. Oh, look at you. Inventory is full. Okay. It's like, where did the stairs go? Oh, where did they go? There we go. Sergeant.
So, care to tell me what you're doing on that slaver ship?
Nope. Nope. Don't want to. Can't make me. Not gonna happen.
This is the port town of Sadanin, on the island of Vardenfall. We fished you out of the burning wreckage of a slaver ship near Firemouth. If you're not a slaver, why were you dressed as one?
Well, you know, I thought they looked cool, so I stole it off one of them and decided, hey, now I can look like a slaver too instead of being a slave.
We? I'll let Governor Salvi sort this out. She wants to see you. Best not to keep her waiting.
Oh, then I must go and talk to the Governor Salve?
Come with me.
Definitely not.
Well.
What do you mean, well, Mr. Jocelyn dear? Huh. Dear Thane, Vigil Storm Breast? My bad. Honored leader of the Nord Cultural Exchange, the Brash. Writing to you in the Windhelm as you requested, I continue my study and exchange of information with the Dark Elves of Morrowind, trading culture with allied nations so that we can learn more about each other is almost better than cold mead on a hot day. Almost. This time I travel to learn more about the Tribunal, the so-called living gods of the Dark Elf people. This wonderment it all gives Rigert the skin bumps. Now, unlike your good and proper gods of Skyrim, gods who listen to our prayers but have spent many long hours attempting to conserve with knowledgeable little dark elves. They sing his praises in the corner clubs and shout his victories from the rooftops. Really, the faithful on every street corner eagerly shove pamphlets containing his lessons and sermons at me if I so much as smile in their general all as interesting or bawdy as the great Joki, and full of illusions that any whom aren't. my area of expertise quite nicely. One priest told me that she protects the poor and the goddess. Nice way to piss off. Anywho, wonderishness, the most mysterious of the three. I believe that's what the priest called him. I misplaced those notes, and I'm writing the last bit from memory. While we don't need to know that you're writing the whole thing from memory. Rumors abound. No one that I could find the Dark Elves consider him to be the most powerful magicka user in all the land. I even heard an amazing tale about the city of clockwork gears that Sophiasil crafted to study the inner workings of the world, and they claimed it's only as big as a small mammoth. Now that's something I give my last rabbit meatball to see. He is also credited with negotiating some kind of compact with a member of the Daedric princes, but I decided not to look too deeply into this rumor. As Fajoki says, the fool who stares gets noticed by the Daedra. Rigert is not so foolish to do something as stupid as that. Did you roll your eyes, Thane Vigily? I bet you rolled your eyes. So is that all of Morrowind this time? That's decent. I hope they do that for like other areas, 'cause then that would probably keep me playing each and every time.
As governor of this region, I have questions that need to be answered. We found you among the wreckage of the slaver ship, and we found a strongbox with your name on it in another wreck. I'll give you the strongbox if you tell me the truth.
Okay. I helped this awesome person out, and you know, you guys recaptured me.
And where is this writ? I don't see any writ. And without a writ, all I have is a murder. Take your strongbox, but we'll hold on to you until I have proof of your claim. I have no patience for tale-tellers or slavers.
Whatever.
A moment, Governor. Here's my honorable writ of execution for the slaver captain. These papers are
Thank you.
We're done here, hero. But don't worry.
Yay. So I'm just gonna peruse around areas.
Me, Outlander, but I have enough to deal with. I'm just a simple tribunal priest, and the trouble at the ancestral tomb was too much for even our buoyant armiger to deal with. I have failed Lord Vivec, and left a colleague alone at the tomb.
My, what
Lord
happened to
Vivec
the
sent
tomb?
the three of us to seek guidance at the Andrano ancestral tomb. We were attacked when we got there, and our guard was seriously hurt. I barely got her to safety, but we failed to complete the mission Lord Vivec bestowed upon us.
Well, that's not good. If you fail a mission to a lord, they usually aren't pleased, and you don't get payment, and you don't get that promotion you've been wanting.
Canon Levoul. He remained behind after we retreated from the tomb. I know he wants to get back inside and ask Lord Vivec's questions, but there's no way he can get past the Daedra or ask the questions on his own. May the three grant him wisdom.
You want me to help you?
Officer, what's wrong? Someone help!
By the three! First a wounded armiger, now this!
By dawn and dusk, evil creeps through the shadows of my beloved Vardenfell. But an outlander arrives to aid my people, just as I have foreseen.
Those words, what do they mean?
What happened?
Merciful Azura, the Mother Soul spoke through you. It's a miracle!
So this mother, you say, wants me to help you. Awesome.
Lord Vivec, protect me! That was Azura, the queen of the night sky. And you, she spoke directly to you,
Woo!
Outlander.
Of course she spoke to me.
I'm surprised the Daedric prince would risk Lord Vivec's wrath to proclaim a prophecy. but she did say you were here to aid us. The Daedric Prince Azura possessed that woman and spoke through her. I've heard of such occurrences, of course, but to witness such an event... She said evil creeps through the land. I wonder if it has anything to do with what we saw at the tomb.
Why don't you tell me more about Miss Azuru and who is Lord Vivec?
You don't know Lord Vivec, one of the living gods of the Dunmer Tribunal. Name behind.
Outlander, of course I
He needs
knew.
help if he's going to get inside the tomb and ask Vivec's questions.
So he's a living god.
One of the god monarchs of Morrowind. He's the warrior poet who lives in a grand palace in Vivec City. Lord Vivec sent us on this holy mission to request information from Canon Levoul's ancestor. It breaks my heart that I have failed him.
Well, what about Miss Azura?
Azura is the cool but wise Daedric Prince of Dawn and Dusk. She's one of the good Daedra, for what that's worth. But for her to speak through an innocent means something terrible is about to happen. Why else would she dare Lord Vivec's wrath?
Long?
What do they teach you where you come from? Lord Vivec's a living god! Azura is merely the anticipation of Sothasil. Vivec stands as the present and the future, while Azura clearly represents Vardenfell's past. So no, they don't get along.
Well, I'm sorry to say that they don't get along. That's okay. Why don't you tell me more about the mission
We
at the
sought
tomb?
guidance in a matter that concerns Lord Vivec. I received specific questions to ask while Levoul concentrated on summoning his ancestor. The Daedra ruined those plans when they fell upon Urnsey, and we were forced to flee.
Daedra, you say?
Vile creatures from oblivion. You hear about an odd ghost or a nest of vampires, but never Daedra. Please, if they're still there, they'll rip Canon Levoul apart. He's definitely not a warrior. Just look at what they did to the buoyant armiger.
What's a buoyant armiger?
The buoyant armigers comprise one of the military orders of the Tribunal Temple. They seek to emulate Lord Vivec's deeds through actions and words. Poor Urnsey. Those monsters went straight for her. Her blood flowed like lava from Red Mountain. Where are you from? Children learn of Red Mountain before they even taste Flynn. The mountain sits at the center of Vardenfell, periodically rumbling like a sleeping Nyx shaking its leg. Lately, however, it seems to be waking from its long slumber.
Well, you know, I'm from Valenwood, and we don't learn this. I'm a Bosmer. We learn our history, not your history. That's why I'm here. To explore the world and help everyone.
Ah, dull-clawed pieces of... How could this happen, Falura? Ah!
What's wrong, Khajiit? What's wrong, kitty cat?
Yes. Hello. What are you doing out in the middle of nowhere? Going for a walk? This one often walks. Around here, I mean.
Are you all right? You seem very nervous.
Nervous? Me? Ha! Do not make this one laugh. Hallin here is just horrible. Bandits kicked this one out of his home and stole his crops. Hallingier is just a simple farmer, you see. They will make me a starving pup.
I bet I could help you.
You will help? Oh, bless you. This one planted his crops in a cavern nearby. Zain Sipilu, please, retrieve my notes and poison the water. Without proper irrigation, the plants will wither. It pains me to kill them, but these bandits must not prosper.
I'll collect those notes for you and poison your crops for you.
You are a true hero, Walker. A brave and noble warrior.
Thank you.
Flora
Thank you.
and I are forever in your debt.
What are you exactly growing there? And who is Flora?
Sorry, I was just... Hey! You and I have the same build.
Don't change
I
the
am
subject.
sorry. This one is a nervous wreck. Hallingier is growing a rare Khajiiti herb. Very delicate and very desirable. Good for seasoning fish and soothing the... Do not worry. Fallura is this one's loyal farmhand. She is not very bright, and she is very lazy. Always scribbling notes and asking silly questions. But I keep her on anyway. Hallingier always does. I could, but this one likes Fallura. Plus, she probably knows too much.
About what?
Oh, she knows too much about my farming practices. Yes.
What exactly
Hallingier.
are you growing?
Sorry, I was just... I am sorry.